Angela Campbell here, host of Your Fit Mama Health Talk here on the Life Network for Women. And in this episode, as promised, I want to talk so much more on these next videos to come. We're going to talk more about our health, yes, but more importantly, our mental health and what does that look like, right? I specialize in coaching women that are busy. They're typically women of faith and they are juggling a lot of hats. They're juggling business, growing a family, raising families. Some of them are kids in college, some are brand new babies at home in the sleepless night phases of all of that. And some aren't moms at all, but some are they're busy, right? And we specialize in helping them change their life, get their health back, yes, lose weight, but more importantly, change their lifestyle so they don't just fit better in their clothes, but they feel better in their clothes. And a lot of that has to do with what is up here, what's going on up here, right? And we're going to talk today a little bit about motivation because motivation is very temporary and motivation is something that you've got to work on your mind every day. It's part of our health routine, because if our mind isn't healthy, then it's going to lead us down a path of losing that motivation and getting back into the old funk and the old ways that often lead us to quitting and often keep us from really truly working on our health for long term and even getting where we want to be. So the key to a health journey and how we coach our women in our programs is helping you find your motivation, but more importantly, knowing where in the world am I going to find it when I'm not feeling it. You're going to have days where you get up where you're not feeling it. I don't want to work out. I would rather go for the donuts today, Angela, and I don't really care about this healthy breakfast that I'm supposed to be eating. I would rather go the other route, right? There's a few things, and I will tell you, I learn and study a ton from Dr. Amen. So I've got to give him major kudos for all the things that I'm going to share with you today, and so many other things that I've learned as well too. To help women have better transformations physical, it starts with the mental transformation. So again, all about the mindset and the motivation is today, it's temporary. Every single day you're going to wake up in a different state of mindset and motivation. So one thing I really recommend you starting each day is rating yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being I have no motivation, it's gone. 10 being I'm up here and there's nothing going to stop me from doing all the things that I know I need today, right? You're going to have days that are 10. And you might after this video, I hope that is my goal. And you're going to have days that life hits you, tragedy, all kinds of stuff. The women that we coach in our programs, it's not if it's when, it's usually something happens during that time. Maybe it's just a schedule change, or maybe it's very tragic and a death in the family or divorce or so many things, right? So it's not if it's when something happens. We usually tries to throw us off our path. So each day is different. So I encourage you to start each day rating yourself in at least 3 areas. There's 3 areas. On a scale of 1 to 10, where's your energy levels? Okay, 1 being I don't have any energy, I'm exhausted. Or 10 being I feel great, I could go run a marathon right now if I wanted to. Second one being stress, because you guys, stress plays a huge role in your health journey as well. And if we're not managing it, then we're doing more damage than we are good, right? We've got to put our faith in God. We've got to put our trust. And the more we worry, the more we stress, the more we're showing we don't truly have our trust in the right place in God, right? And then 3, motivation. Where's your motivation today? Are you at a 1? Are you at 5? Are you at 7? Are you a 10? Did you wake up so motivated today? Then that would put you at a 10. Okay. But know this, every day's going to vary. When you start your day with awareness, though, it helps you shift like, what do I need to focus on today? Okay, if my motivation sucks right now and it's not great, then I know that I need to revisit what my why is for doing what it is I'm trying to do. Okay, if my energy is not great, then I always recommend go look at your nutrition first. What did you eat the day before? Did you overload in sugar? Did you not eat enough calories? Did you skip meals? Right? So many different factors. If your energy is low in the morning, go to your food first. What does my food look like? And I don't mean just go into your cup of coffee and drink your cup of coffee. I do mine every single morning. I have a favorite coffee that also has collagen in it to help me focus. Struggle can be real, right? But you want to, if energy is low, start at the beginning of the day, recognize it. Don't wait till the end of the day when it's too late to make up for it, right? See, okay, my energy is really low today. Like, how can I make sure that I fuel my body and my brain with enough of good, healthy foods so that my energy goes back up? How about water? How much water did you drink the day before? Water is such an important piece and an important habit that will also help increase your energy and help you feel better, right? And then stress. If your stress is super high, you woke up with anxiety, you woke up stressed thinking about all the things you got to do that day, or maybe it's the bills that got to get paid, maybe you've got some financial stress going on. I mean, you name it, there's so many different things, right? Then work on a stress reducing stress management habit that day extra. You should have one every day anyway. Work on something extra so that you can redirect your brain in the right place so that you don't let the stress totally take over, because it will. And then your motivation goes out the window. When you're at high levels of stress, your hormones go out of whack. And that's another video coming soon that I'm going to talk about all that and how that affects your body. But more importantly, your motivation goes out the window if we let stress take over. Okay. And if motivation is low, what are you focusing on most? Is going to be a question I'm going to ask you. What do you focus on most? Your brain will truly help you make happen what you see. Okay. If you're focusing on negativity, you're going to be feeling sad and depressed all day with zero energy and motivation. Okay. If you're focusing on fear, I'm scared of what's to come. I'm scared of all the things that's going on in the world. I mean, we're all scared of everything that's going on in the world. But here's the thing: if you focus on it all the time and dwell on it, you're creating anxiety within yourself. So don't obsess over those things. Don't focus on the positives. Stop dead in your tracks and start journaling all the things that you're grateful for today. It will help you shift your mind from the good stuff, the things that you can focus on that'll bring you joy and bliss and motivation instead of stress, anxiety, worry, and fear. And if you focus on achieving your goals, you're more likely to achieve your goals. So you need to revisit them often. Right. So one of my favorite activities, there's a couple of them, but one of my favorite activities that Dr. Amen actually teaches, I got this totally from him. Major kudos to him. Did not make this up myself. He talks about the one-page miracle. And again, your brain needs to focus on what you're trying to achieve. Your brain needs to focus on what you want out of life. Your brain needs to focus on the good stuff, where you want to be, the happier version of you that you know you can make happen. Because the beauty of it is you can fix your thoughts. You can fix your brain. You're not stuck with the brain that you currently have. You can train it. And it starts here. So if your motivation is lacking, one of the favorite exercises he has you go through is, it's called a one-page miracle. Tell your brain what you want. It will help match the behavior that you need to stay consistent with in order to get what you want. So here's a couple questions. I'll go through them fast. And then I highly encourage you, if you're watching this video now, you can literally pause and answer that question and go on to the next one, pause, and so forth, or write these down. And then as soon as this video is over, stop. Don't go into something else. Take time to actually write the answers to these questions, and then take it a step further and make these questions visual. You can literally put these on your mirror every single day so you can see it. Or if you're like me, I have, this is my home office. I can literally, we'll put it on my wall. You name it, somewhere that you know that you are at a lot, you can see. And I always say bathroom mirror, because we wake up in the morning in the bathroom mirror brushing our teeth, right? We wake up in the morning getting ready in their bathroom mirror, and we typically get ready for bed, washing our face, brushing our teeth before we go to bed, and it's usually in the mirror. So you can start your day and end your day if you put it in your bathroom mirror. Okay, so here's the questions. You're going to go through these questions, and again, put it somewhere you can see. And then you also can revisit. The whole purpose of this is to revisit and see what you want out of life. Because then when you're being faced with decisions, you're being faced with even decisions of, what am I going to eat? Or should I work out, or should I just sit here and watch Netflix? Like all these things, then you're going to be able to ask yourself, okay, I'm going to go look and see what I wrote down, what I want. Is my actions right now? Is my behavior matching what I said that I wanted? And call yourself out. It'll help you find your motivation again, right? And so the first question is, what do I want in my relationships? Okay, what do I want in my relationships with my partner, my husband, my wife, my spouse, my whoever? What do I want in my relationship with them? What do I want in my relationship with God? What do I want in my relationship with my children? What do I want in my relationship with my extended family, my mom, my sister, my aunts, my nieces, nephews, whatever your family looks like? What do I want in relationships with my friends? You guys, we need friends in life. And then what do I want in a relationship with my clients? And this goes for you if you have clients, customers, you name it, whatever your life looks like. Answer those questions. What do you want out of those relationships? And then the next one is, what do I want out of work? What do I want out of my job? I know one of my biggest wants in that department is to impact as many women as possible, whether it's through this channel or whether it's through the actual coaching that I do or the programs that I offer, or just literally making, one video, one post, anything, one person a day makes me happy. That's what I want out of my work and my job. But what do you want? You have to answer what you want. And then 2 more questions. What do I want out of my finances? Okay, because finances is a thing that we all think about all the time. And sometimes that's one of our biggest sources of our stress. What do you want out of your finances? Do you want to be more stable? Less worrying about how in the world am I going to pay the mortgage this month? We've been there, done that. It's one of the most stressful areas in life. So figure out what you want out of it. And then it'll help you not make crazy, expenses or spend money freely when you probably shouldn't be, right? And then what do I want for myself? You guys, the number one question is, what do I want for myself? Everything starts with you. And if you're not focusing on you and your health and your fitness and your mental state, you're overlapping on everybody else in your life in a not so good way if you're not focusing on you. The more you focus on you, it's such a benefit to them. And we have to know that. If you doing something for you does not motivate you, then know you working on you is for them. Oftentimes a mom gets more motivated by, hey, I want to show my kids it's a good relationship with food. I want to show my kids to love themselves in the mirror and not hate who they see every single day. That's more motivating to a lot of moms than I want to look good in the mirror again. But the last question is, what do I want for myself in areas of physical, emotional, and spiritual? Where do you want for yourself? And then again, write these answers out, put it visuals somewhere you can see on a daily basis. And then stay tuned for some more videos similar to this one coming to here in the Fit Mama Health Talk so that we can train our brains, get healthy mentally. And it's step 1 in wanting to get healthy physically. I'll see you on the next episode, Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, new episodes. There's plenty of videos also in the past that you can go back and look through. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you got some value from it. Make sure you subscribe here to my channel so you don't miss a thing. You can also follow me and many other amazing women over on the Life Network for Women and catch me on all my social media platforms at www.acfitmama.com, and I'll see you on the next video.